Hello, hello. Hi, Erin.
Hi.
How's it going? And hello to everyone today. Inspire Me December. I'm very excited. And thank you, Erin, for joining us today. You're in Greystones, is that right?
Yep, in Greystones.
In Greystones. And you are an intuitive healer. I just can't wait to hear all about this. You're going to teach us so much. But will you give us an idea of, maybe your history, your bit of your story about where it all began in terms of healing? That'd be cool.
Yeah, that's a good one. Well, I've been doing healing work for over 10 years now. I started around 27, so that's almost 13 years. And yeah, just once I started and kind of started down the path of healing and energy work and, using my sixth chakra to see, essentially, is what I've been doing. So yeah, it's been ages I've been doing this, just like taking clients over the years and seeing people and working with their aura and their energy and their chakra system and kind of just looking at people for who they are, for who their spirit is.
Wow. Okay. And I am one of your loyal clients, so I totally get it. And it's absolutely, your work is just goosebumps every single time. It's really amazing. I'd say let's let people know you don't exactly have a Greystones accent going on, do you?
No. I'm American by birth. Yeah, I've been in Ireland for how long now?
Oh, too long to remember now. How long?
Remember. Yeah, I've gone native.
Okay, so what do you love about Ireland? Tell us. Give us a boost today.
I know. First of all, I love the way people are here, how people are relaxed and they're easygoing and they're easy to talk to. I just love the way that actually Ireland as a country is a sustainable country. It's all, people are worried about the environment. They're worried about things that matter, and I think that is one of my favorite things about this country is that people do care about what's going on, not just in the environment, but also globally. That's been my kind of sense, even maybe I'm become a Greystones person and I'm kind of in my little bubble here. But from my group of people and from what I know from my environment in general, I really like it here for that.
Okay, well, I really like the thought of that. I had never thought about that. So that's cool. Hopefully it's not just a bubble and it is the rest of the country. I see we have a couple of people with us. Say hello. Tell us who you are. Otherwise, I can't see. Please include your name and you're so welcome. It's brilliant to have a few people with us today. Okay, so tell us about your work. So how do you go about your energy healing? It's a big question, I guess.
The energy healing or the flowers, the energy healing.
Well, maybe give us a bit of background about the healing and then how you got to create the blends recently.
Absolutely. So basically, it's just using your intuition, which everybody has abilities to be clairvoyant or psychic or to work with energy, because this is our innate gift as humans to be able to see energy. It's not something that I'm special in. It's just that something that I've been doing for so long that I've become good at it over time. But how it works is that it's seeing the energy of a person. It's like focusing on them, not with my eyes, but with my inner sight. And that's how I do the energy work. I just close my eyes, or I can do it with my eyes open, but closing my eyes helps. And it's just seeing the energy system. And it comes in as pictures, as colors, shapes. I get sounds, I get smells, I get people talking to me, I get all sorts of things coming through. But it's grounded. It's not something that's kind of, out there. I feel solid in myself and I can see a person clearly for who they are, as opposed to sort of, so that's how that works. And, I use a bit of Reiki, I use a bit of all the energy work. I've kind of,
That's what I always say to people when I tell them, maybe tell Eileen, for example, or Trina, that you're so articulate when you're in session. It really is incredible. However you connect in, but like you're saying, we all have the ability and the intuitive nature, which I totally agree. But, you do have something very special going on. I don't think we can say that we all have that particular ability. Do you see it as a gift, or, is it something that you've trained? How do you see it?
I see it as a little bit of both. I see in my family line, I would have come from healers as a background. So yeah, I could say, oh, well, I can point it to that. But really, I done so much work on myself and working with other people over the years that I feel like it's also an acquired gift as well. But also I'm really interested in it. I've been interested in this work since I was, young enough to remember, have memories of things. I've always known I wanted to be a healer. I always known I wanted to work with people. Initially I thought I wanted to go into psychology because I love when I'm with a session and I'm in a session with someone and I can connect with them in that way, really understand them. So to answer your question, yes, both.
Okay. And do you see, because I know sometimes when we're in session, you will kind of differentiate between the psychology and the energy. Are they two different layers, if you like, or how do you see that?
That's a good question. It's interesting because I think it's all kind of, it's like as a psychic, you're kind of looking at you're being the psychologist as well as the intuitive healer, as well as this and that. You're kind of going in from all angles for the person. So you're looking at them and I'm not getting into the psychology, like the psychological aspects of what they're going through. I'm getting into the energetic aspects, but psychology will kind of come in, depending on what the person's going through. So I can't help that, because that kind of comes in naturally. Because, there's a lot of elements to that will be in a healing. And essentially, you're just working with a person and helping them heal, helping them grow and understand themselves and what they're going through so they can make positive changes,
Okay. Oh, cool. Yeah. I mean, goosebumps just thinking about it, because those sessions I've had with you are the most powerful experiences. Honestly, I recommend anyone who needs energy healing to check out Erin's work. We have a few people with us. Okay, I'm so sorry, but this StreamYard, you have to add your name to the comment if you can, so we can see who you are. So we have Eileen with us. Someone else says, hi, Sinead and Erin, looking forward to today's Inspire Me. And hi, Sinead and Erin, and a smiley face. So tell us who you are, and if you have any questions at all for Erin, please let us know. Okay, so the vibrational energy thing then, right? Because in the bio that we put up, you were saying that the blends are kind of about the energy that then can help you on the emotional, psychological, mental kind of play. Okay, so tell us about the flower essences. Sorry, I'm jumping the gun.
No, I love talking about this. This is one of my favorite things to talk about.
Okay, cool.
So I've been connecting with the flowers for a long time, but they're wonderful in that they're like, any sort of herbal remedy. The flowers have their own unique personality or own unique sort of essence, if you want to call it that, that works with certain aspects of an individual's personality. So say you have calendula, which is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful flower, and so healing in so many ways, with herbal, like from an herbal medicine point of view. But at the same time, it works with connection and sort of connecting people, and anyone who has problems with connecting with people and groups of people and has a hard time when holding themselves back, use calendula essence to kind of help open you up. So that's just one flower out of many that are out there. So it's just
wow. And how do you know that? Like I said yesterday, I went live yesterday, I was like, the plants seem to just talk to Erin. Like, do they tell you what their personality is?
It's so
how do you know?
Yeah, it's so fascinating. The plants are amazing. Because I've been working I've been working on the land for quite a while, just doing an allotment, and I grow my own veg and stuff, and I've been kind of noticing over time that each plant has its own little personality, and even regardless of the type of plant. And so when I started to connect with them, I'm going, wow, they want to tell me things. They want to, and I know this sounds like slightly kooky. Oh, the plants are talking to me, but they really are.
I've been talking to flowers for years.
They really are. And it's my own kind of experience with them, but they tell me where, what they treat. And also, too, like in the same way if anyone's familiar with Bach flower remedies, he kind of found that himself. He found remedies that worked for certain people based on his own research and his own connecting with the plant. And the same people that did the flower remedies in America, which would be the Flower Essence Society, and they do quite a bit of research into flowers as well. So lots of people have been connected with flowers over the years and documenting their research and going into what each flower represents. So so I have my own interpretations, but I also kind of backtrack and do my research as well. So I'm not kind of, going to hurt anyone with a flower, which you can't, but you know,
Yeah.
so it's, you know, it's kind of.
Is it true? I remember you telling me that your research kind of backs up your intuition as opposed to the other way around. Is that how you do it?
Yeah, and that's the amazing thing about it, because I'll go in and I'll think, wow, this flower is going to be really work really well with, you know, helping someone to, I don't know, open up their voice, and I just feel it, I can see it, and then I go, sure enough, that flower helps with communication. I'm like, whoa! So it's good for me. It kind of gives me, like, you know, the spark to know that I'm on the right path and that I'm doing the right thing, because I can, you know, back that up.
Yeah, someone else feels it too, kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah. So tell us, you mentioned that Bach flowers. Is that one of the big names? Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it what you do, or very specific to the plants in Ireland, or how, you know, how is yours very different?
Well, I would say that, well, Bach flowers in general, everyone knows them because they're well known. They're also based on English flowers, or like of that particular climate, which we are as well. But the flowers that I do are specific to Ireland. So the flowers that we find walking around, and, you know, walking on the coast, or like around the forest and stuff, you'll find those, and we grow them here quite easily as well. So they're very to this land, this part of the world, you know, to where we live.
And is there power in that, you know, that you're kind of connecting with what's right in front, what's right around you? Like,
yeah, I really do feel that. And that's kind of what initially, one of the things that kind of I was drawn to by working with flowers is that they felt so beneficial for the client, especially, to have flowers that are local, that people kind of see and feel around them all the time. And I feel like that's a part of even working with flower essences in general. I know that certain flowers call to me, and I know that there's a reason for that. In the same way that, you know, someone might continuously see a certain flower in their lives, and they may not realize why they keep noticing that. But in a way, flower's way of connecting with them and saying, you can use me to help you with certain things. You know, it's
right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because there are certain flowers that follow you around. Daffodils always follow me around.
What follows you?
Daffodils.
Oh, no way! Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, that's one of the notes I want to bottle. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I suppose, like, Mum grows a lot of daffodils in the garden, and they were always at home. So I just kind of thought it was a nostalgic thing. But I remember when I was in France and traveling around, there'd be daffodils following me around. That's true. I never thought of it that way.
Amazing. That's the next bottle I'm giving you. Daffodils.
Okay, cool. Fantastic. Okay, so tell us about the process, because you mentioned the lunar cycles, and do you leave it out? Do you leave them out under the moonlight? Is it, or?
Yeah, so that's what I love about I like all my flowers in general. I bottled around the full moon, so I have on the full moon and kind of, you know, around that. I feel like it's really a potent time for you know, just making sure you get the full sort of you know, everything, kind of just all the goodness kind of, you know, into the flowers.
Okay.
So I use the sun infusion during the day, regardless of the weather. It doesn't matter if it's cloudy, it still works. And then I use the moon infusion kind of coming into the night as well. So you get that kind of you know, that full kind of cycle with the sun and the moon into the flower essence.
Okay. And then you also use crystals.
I do. Yeah. So throwing it all in there. No, but it's great. The crystals I use.
It's the cauldron, basically, like, isn't it? Magic.
Magic potion. No, but it is.
Yes, it is magic.
Yeah. So each crystal that I use resonates with that particular flower. So I use my intuition as well as my, you know, background in sort of crystal work and crystal courses I've taken in the past to kind of combine the flowers with the appropriate crystal.
Okay, cool. Yeah, crystals, you know, there's something that are a bit of a mystery to me still. I have a lot to learn about them. Do they have the same personality as you mentioned before, like in terms of what they offer for healing?
Yeah, they do. And I'll tell you, I carry around crystals with me everywhere. I got 3 crystals in my pockets here.
Of course you do.
And what's interesting is I have Larmer here. Yeah, this is a nice. I have a blue calcite here. This is a friend of mine gave this to me. And I also have some Sedona stone. This is from the Red Rock in Sedona, Arizona, which I just But yeah, so each one has its own kind of unique vibration. And this one in particular, when my friend gave it to me, she came up to the door and she's like, and she had a crystal that she brought with her from Scotland. And the minute she gave it to me, I was blown away by the energy coming off of it. And I just could not let it go. I carried it around in my bra. I carried it around in my boot pocket. I carried it around. And then I just
what was the energy?
Yeah, I just loved it. And it's funny because this is the only one really that I've connected with that deeply. I have a lot of crystals that I carry around the house, but that I have in bags and stuff around the house, but none of them I really connect with in that way.
But what did it feel like? What was the energy that was so lovely? Was it a soothing kind of an energy, or?
I had an electric shock come up my arm first.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I know.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it was really cool, and I was like, "Oh, I like that." But it wasn't like a jarring kind of like, like it was like a real kind of calming kind of. Ooh, I was like, "Ooh, I like that." And I started wearing it. I felt like these waves of kind of energy kind of coming through, really kind of calming, really just nice,
Okay.
So I just carried it around. It's just really reassuring, really.
Right. Oh my God, it's so beautiful, amazing. We have Tiggy saying hello from Edinburgh. Hi, Tiggy. That's fantastic. Evelyn is here. Hi, Evelyn. A few more hellos from people. Hi, ladies. Katrina O'Sullivan here. Great to hear and see you both. Love the sessions with Erin. What an amazing healer. Can't wait to try the Starflower Botanica range. Fantastic, fantastic. Hi, Trina. And love crystals. Always carry my carnelian, says someone else. Can you pop in your name in the comments? I'm so sorry. It's just the permissions from this StreamYard thing block the names. What does carnelian do? Do you know that one, Erin?
Yeah, I put that in some of my bottles. That's a really good one. And for me, it's like really kind of, it's for courage and for, I don't know, just, I really feel like a third chakra energy with carnelian.
Okay.
Like a really nice kind of, I don't know, life force crystal. That's my own kind of, work with that.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, amazing, lovely to hear from everyone. I was thinking, do you want to show us one of your bottles and maybe talk us through one of the ones that you have on offer at the moment?
Yeah, cool. So Manifest here. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there, cool. So that's called Manifest.
Yeah, Manifest, yeah.
Okay,
and this one is basically, it's for helping people to just sort of to really focus on their dreams, to actualizing their dreams, really. Because we all have things that we want to do that we may not put our energy onto, or we may not focus on. So this helps to kind of focus and put your attention on your dreams. So if you have something that you're wanting to do, or you're just not giving yourself the time to do it, the flowers in this bottle kind of act as little healers. And it's funny too, because I tend to kind of make these and kind of think, I need to put more into it, but the flowers themselves are what you need. The flowers themselves are working with you, are working with the person. So they're really powerful. But anyway, so we have borage, blackberry flower, birch flower, lemon balm, apple blossom, Scotch pine, buttercup, and rose. Half of these I found kind of walking around in the forest, and the other half I grew. So yeah, so what do we like? I picked these each for the sort of manifestation principles, right? Okay. So you have blackberry flower, which is excellent for sort of just really bringing up what's inside of us, something that we want to grow inside of, something that we want to do. And some of that might even be a bit obscure. We may not know what that thing is, but we know it's there. So blackberry flower kind of helps to unearth that, helps to kind of bring it up. So it's good through dream work as well. And it kind of helps to kind of, when you're dreaming, kind of bring that into your kind of daily life. So it's basically about unearthing what's hidden, more or less.
Yeah, okay.
And birch flower is the visionary flower. It's the flower of the visionary. So it's like, so what is blocking your vision? What is that thing that you wanted to know? It's about the bigger picture. What is the bigger picture in terms of what you want to manifest? And that's what birch flower does. Borage is, I love borage. Borage is one of my favorite flowers. It's actually what I created my name from. Starflower is another name for borage, right? So forage is all about courage. It's having the courage to pursue your dreams. Because a lot of us would be like, oh, I'm not good enough, or oh, I'm this, or low self-worth. So
Totally.
I always think, do this better, do that better. Forage comes in and it goes, no, you're perfect. Do it. Keep going.
Right. Okay.
Gentle boost that you need. Yeah. And so lemon balm I love lemon balm because lemon balm is a wonderful sort of childlike kind of essence. It's the inner child that wants to just run around the house and dance and do its thing. And it does not give a hoot about what anyone else thinks. Like, I'm happy.
Lemon balm.
I love lemon balm. I just take lemon balm all day.
You can hang out with lemon balm. That sounds good.
Lemon balm's your best friend. Yeah. I love lemon balm. We also have apple blossom, which is lovely. Apple blossom kind of covers a whole kind of range of different things. And I kind of threw it in there because it's a very supportive flower.
Okay.
Kind of supportive and just there to kind of help give you a gentle buzz and kind of remind you that you're on the right path. And Scotch pine is really good because that is a really wonderful one for people who kind of are a bit like they either do a bit too much or they don't focus on themselves enough and they're kind of, worrying about what other people are doing. And there's a lot of, it helps with guilt, especially if someone is wanting to pursue something or wanting to manifest something, but they feel guilty about, maybe taking time away from their children or their family.
I was just going to say all the mommies in the world.
Yeah. For mommies, yeah, for the guilt.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So, okay, sorry, go on.
No, I keep rambling. No, sorry.
No, it's fabulous. It's fabulous. So you've put all these together. That's all the mix for manifest.
Yes.
And then it might be a silly question. How often do you use it? How do you use it?
Well, you do it in drops. Like the thing about flower essence is that you can do it quite by the book. You can do 3 drops 3 times a day for like 2 to 3 weeks. That's what I tell people.
In water or how?
Or on your, yeah. So I'll show you here. So
or on your what? Did you say your skin?
Yeah. Well, I mean, traditionally you put it in your mouth because it's for internal, and you put a few drops in your water on your tongue, or you can put it in a diffuser. I have friends who put it in diffusers, just oils and burn it. But I think it's more effective when you do it internally. But you can obviously
more effective internally. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We have a few questions here. Yay. Okay. So question from Tiggy. Is rose quartz a good one for relationships?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That is the stone of sort of love and acceptance, and it's a great one for relationships. And I think if you even like carry it around with you, because it's a good heart opening stone, it's a good stone. Just kind of a nice sort of steady, like nice, healthy kind of heart buzz. And it just helps to kind of, get rid of any negativity around love in general.
Okay. Yeah. I actually love rose quartz. It's one that I do have a connection to. I find kind of as an empath that it just gives me that nice comfort and grounding or something.
That's it.
Does it protect the heart chakra or something? Does it?
It's good. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, it does. It's really good at protecting the heart, I think, especially if you like here.
Okay, cool. So it's Colleen. Oh, hi, Colleen. Is the lady who carries around carnelian. Fantastic. Well done, Colleen. Cool one. Oh, another one from Tiggy in Edinburgh. Would you recommend? Oh, that's a good one. Would you recommend for me to use Bach flower remedies as they're in the UK, as they are UK based, or yours as I am Irish? Thanks so much. And do you deliver to Scotland? Okay, so there's a few questions on that. The link to the Etsy shop is up there, Tiggy. That's probably the best place to get all the remedies. But what about that? So Tiggy is Irish, but she lives in Scotland.
Yeah, well, I think, in terms of where we live, we have a lot of the same, flowers anyway. So I don't think it's really that much of a big deal if you take Bach or if you take mine. I think it's just different processes. I know that Bach flower remedies, they tend to boil their flowers, where I use sunlight infusions. I also have a friend of mine who loves bush flower remedies from Australia and finds them really beneficial. So it's really about what you connect with. Is that remedy working for you? And if it's not, it's trying a different brand or going with a different. So it's really about what works for you. I would say though, Bach flower or mine would be perfect for where you are.
Okay, well, I'll just say bye Irish, take you bye Irish. Yeah, that's what I'd say to that one. Okay, brilliant. And do you deliver to Scotland? So is your Etsy shop is where everyone can get these, yeah?
Yeah, totally deliver to Scotland.
Yeah, so cool to have an Etsy shop now. Okay, so Lauren's here. Hi, Lauren. She says, this is so interesting. Thanks so much for sharing. Someone else says, love rose quartz too. And someone else says, I carry around rose quartz. Okay, so we seem to be a bit of a rose quartz gang going on here today. It is a very beautiful, maybe it's an accessible crystal, is it, for people?
I think so.
Are some more accessible? Is that a silly thing to say?
Well, I think we all need a bit of rose quartz in our life, to be honest.
Right. Okay. Especially this year, I guess.
Yeah.
And did you collaborate with someone lately on a Christmassy thing? What was that?
Yeah, me and my friend Carolyn. She's great. She does herbs. She's an herbalist. She's a medical herbalist, so she's been doing this for years, and she's really good at what she does. She does this like immune tincture with herbs, and I do a Christmas blend, and so we do community support and it's emotional support, so you have the two combined.
That's very cool. So that's kind of available as a package at the moment, is it?
Available as a package, yeah, and so we're shipping it in Ireland at the moment.
Oh, that's very cool. Very cool. And what is a tincture? Is that what you said?
Tincture, yeah.
What is that? What is that now?
So just basically herbs infused in alcohol, and for a while, so you get all like the herbal properties from that from that herb, and then it helps to. It's just medicine. It's essentially what it is. It's herbal medicine. So it's potent stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, is it really? And do herbs and flowers behave differently, or are they kind of different in their ways?
Well, they're different in the sense that they both work, but herbs deal with most of the physical problems in the body. So you have you would take a certain herb for like everyone's familiar with, what's the name of it? St. John's wort, which you would do for sort of well, that's kind of not physical, is it? That's more depression. But what is the word? Milk thistle for the liver, right?
Milk thistle for the liver. That's one, yeah. Jody used to make us take that back in college. A friend of ours.
He's on it. So flower tinctures are for the emotional parts of our being. There is also the spiritual as well as some physical aspects you get from the flowers, but there's a difference. As the herbs are working with the body, and emotions.
Amazing. So that'd be an amazing gift, those two together for people this Christmas, wouldn't it?
I'd say so. I'd buy it for myself. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's available on the Etsy shop as well, is it?
It is. Well, yeah, on my Instagram. It's available on my Instagram.
On your Instagram. Okay. Well, make sure now after this session that you put all the links maybe on this post so that everyone can find it easily within the group if they're interested to go get your essences. But come here. Thank you so much for all of that today. Magical stuff is all I can say.
Oh, great.
And thanks to everyone who stayed with us and hung out live. And if you're watching the replay, you can always drop questions in the comments for Erin. And I'll keep an eye out for those if they're coming after this live. So yeah, I think we're done with all of the comments and questions. So yeah, thanks, Erin. That was class.
Yeah, anytime. Thank you, Sinead. I appreciate being here.
Oh, brilliant. It's been brilliant. And we'll have lots more of this in the new year. I have a lot of plans for the group in the new year, so I'm very excited about that. But I guess happy Christmas, everyone. Huh?
Happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas. Okay, thanks, everyone. See you later. Bye.
Bye.